10% of all the new cars sold in Iowa come from the Carl Auto Group. Our neighbors trust us to have the largest selection and the highest standards. To our current customers, thank you. And to our future customers, see for yourself why Carl drives Iowa.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Hey everyone, welcome to the halftime show. Iowa State is leading South Dakota 27-7. I'm your host, Leah Nelson, joined by the one and only Chris Williams in the Northwest Bank Studios. Chris, it is so good being back in the studio with you this season. What a perfect first half to chat about.
Wow, and that was really a school record, a Jack Trice Stadium record. 63-yard field goal by Conradi right there. And the thing is, like, there was a lot of leg left on that thing, but he did have the wind with him. Pretty stiff wind behind him. But nonetheless, that was, Aiden sitting next to me and asked me, would you let him kick here? And I was kind of like, yeah, because he needs some confidence. And like, if he misses it, it's no big deal because nobody expects you to make a 63-yard field goal, right? And he absolutely just buried that thing. So that was really an awesome end of the first half. And, yeah, like, Iowa State's offense really couldn't be more efficient. Rocco Beck was 17 of 18 for 247 yards and 2 touchdowns. And here's a great stat for you. So the Cyclones have 17 receptions in the first half, okay? And I'm just doing the math here. 11 of them have been to tight ends. Ben Bramer with 6 catches and 2 touchdowns. So it's really been a just hell of an efficient half for Iowa State. I don't know what more you could ask for. I mean, the defense gave up a few plays early on, but as you would expect with John Haycock's defense, they've really clamped down. So really a successful first half. We'll take that one. Take that every week. Yeah,
you and Jake, thinking back to your guys' pregame show, both kind of predicted that this would happen. But what are some big differences from this week's game compared to last week's first half?
Well, I mean, clearly it's a different feel. Like, you come into this one, and although the jitters, I thought the team looked really nervous at the start of last week, for sure. You can get that with your first home game, but I don't feel like that. To me is the biggest difference in the half. I thought last week both of those teams came out and it looked like they hadn't played in however many months, but yeah, certainly not the case. I mean, Iowa State looks sharp. They really do. They look crisp. They do not look hungover isn't the right way to put it because that implies from drinking, but they don't look jet lagged. They look really, really crisp. Even defense flying to the football, the 1 3rd and 9 that South Dakota got in their first drive of the game, 34 Goodwin. This is his first game. He didn't play much last week because of an injury. It was because he over-pursued. It was just a bit too hard. So, no, they look really, really good. I honestly, like, that quarterback from South Dakota is really good. Like, he's gonna be in an NFL camp a year from now. And the good thing is, the way I analyze this game is getting them down 20. It'll be really difficult for South Dakota to come back because their offense today against Iowa State's drop 8 defense was going to live and die by the dink and dunks and just taking what's there. If they have to press, and Iowa State knows what's coming now because there's no threat for them to run the football now, he's going to have a really hard time, especially not being a running quarterback. So this is setting up to be a best-case scenario for Iowa State where you can keep this double-digit lead. And, I'd love to see Dominic Orange not have to play much in the second half. I would love to get Rocco back out of there. You don't want to risk injury, all those sorts of things, and get some rest here and get some guys in your depth chart, a little bit of work, and move on to next week.
Yeah, let's thank a couple of our sponsors before we continue.
Absolutely.
Presented as always by our friends over at Channel C. They're presenting sponsor for pregame, halftime, and postgame show all season long. And then our friends over at Carl Chevrolet. They've been a supporter of Cyclone Fanatic for a long time. So if you can check them out for all of your vehicle needs. That would be amazing. I know you're good friends with them, and they're great supporters. So
love my Silverado. Absolutely love it. No, couple other things too. Just wanted to point out. I don't know how much the TV is brought across. The Carson Willick injury. I didn't see that coming. So Iowa State did have to we have not seen Cale Brazina. So you already listen. I'm not panicking. I don't know. I don't think the Brazina thing is serious. The Willick thing, it kind of came out of nowhere. He's in a boot. That could be anything. That could be a really mild ankle sprain, or that could be I don't know. I'm not crazy about being down 2 linebackers already, okay? But the good thing is if you're going to have depth anywhere, they built that up last year. You know, they put Goodwin in there in that spot for Willick. Him and McLaughlin have been kind of rotating by the series here, at least in the second quarter. As far as that goes, the injuries, I think, look pretty clean at this point. Trevor Bohr at offensive line did not play. I'm hearing he'll be back next week. And I'm hearing it's not an injury, but it was some sort of an illness. Just probably could have gone today, letting it just get better for next week. So, listen. Oh, okay. Jacob's saying he saw Brazina on TV. If he did, I apologize because I had missed that. But that's great. That would be awesome if because I heard that his injury was not serious. So that's great. Thank you guys for catching me on that. It's kind of hard up here in the press box. I don't have the play-by-play in front of me like that. But that's awesome. But no, they're really in good shape, Leah. Like I don't have a lot more to add. Like I love what they did. What Taylor Mauser did there. I mean, that was kind of like a maestro type first half. You bring in Sama and you run the Wildcat for a 15-yard touchdown. And the tight end thing, it's like I'm getting a lot of crap on Twitter because I always joke around about the air raid and playing 5 wide receivers.
Right.
But the whole point is not like, is he a tight end or is he a receiver? It's how do you use them? And they're using these guys. They're spreading you. Like what I don't like is when you play 3 tight ends and everything just gets bunched up. That is not what Iowa State's doing. Like it's quite beautiful to watch the way they're working these big guys in, and it's going to be a hell of a matchup advantage for Iowa State all season long. I mean, when you throw it to Bramer in the corner of the end zone, and what is he, 6'5", and he's got a 5'11" dude trying to do it, you can't coach that. Like you just throw it up there, and if Rocco puts a good ball on it, you're going to catch a touchdown every time.
Right. So besides new guys being out on the field the second half, anything that you're really hoping you see?
That's pretty much it for me. And don't get hurt. Listen.
Yeah. Right.
The thing about playing, like, let's just look at Iowa now, okay? And we're just going to make an assumption that Iowa State wins this game. The thing that sucked about Ireland and then this game, because I know how seriously the program was taking this game today. And it looks like they're going to cruise, so it looks like they did their jobs, right? And we'll hope that it stays that way. But, you know, the biggest thing is, like, who has the advantage next week? Is it Iowa State because you go into it kind of in mid-season form, right, where you've played, you kind of know what you are, you know what we need to work on? Or is it Iowa because I'm going to assume Iowa's going to beat that team they play tonight by 50 because that team's not very good. Like, you don't really get a test, but you're also fresh, and Iowa State is going to go into that game not really knowing anything about the Hawkeyes. I don't know who has the advantage when it comes to that, but I do know if Iowa State can go into that game relatively healthy and rested, right? Like, if they can they're going to go out there with their starters for 1 or 2 possessions here, stay up by 20, and in the fourth quarter, I want to see 2s and 3s across the board. And I don't care what happens. I don't care if South Dakota goes and gets some touchdowns. You guys shouldn't either. That's what this is about. It's about not putting things on tape, and it's about being able to rest up guys like Dominic Orange and really your offensive line too. Like, keep hearing about how deep this offensive line is. Great, let's see it, because I don't want to see Tyler Miller out there in the fourth quarter.
Done. Love it. Sounds like a great game plan. Get back out
Let's
there.
go. How are you? You just got back from Ireland.
Good.
That's why you weren't on pregame with us.
Exactly. I got back yesterday, so feeling a little tired, but this woke me up for sure.
So it's like 11 o'clock at night for you right now.
Yeah, I know. It's a late game.
Yeah.
That's what it
God,
feels
imagine
like.
if this would have been a night game. You'd have been losing your mind.
I would have had to drink some pre-workout or like you. Exactly.
You have to come up into the press box and drink some pre-workout with us. This is
Sounds
second
like a
half
blast.
drink. We chugged the pre-workout in the second half.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
no,
it.
honestly, it's great. It's a perfect day. I love the fact that the fans came and sold this thing out. I wasn't
Pretty
worried
awesome.
about it. It's like, what's the difference in it? But it does mean something to the team. I know that. Like they care about that, especially like they want to be rewarded. You go and win a game like that.
Exactly.
Come and play. The place was completely full at kickoff today. Dan McCarney's in attendance. Like this has really been a nice day with the weather, just everything. So just go out and kill this team in the second half. Step on their throats. Don't let them up.
I love
And
it.
we'll move on to next week.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Well, as always, I'm Leah Nelson. That's Chris Williams. Shout out to our presenting sponsor, Channel Speed and Carl Auto Group. And tune back in for the live show for postgame.